Welcome back to another week beer review. Not a week beer review. The next week beer review. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse my English on that one. Today we got Goose Island. Dark Traveler. Fulton and Wood series. There's the graphic on that.
Munich style dunkel.
Yes.
I don't know what a dunkel is.
As Nick says, it's a Munich style dunkel, which I can personally say I've never had a dunkel, or a dunkel style. So
even like the paper on this is nice. It's not like paper.
Yeah, it's nice like, feeling.
All right. That was
we'll do it.
Interaction.
That was very awkward. Just like that awkward left handshake we shared.
It smells like one of those beers.
I don't remember which beer review that was,
like
unfortunately.
Beer.
But
yeah. Well, you know, I know that the Goose Island Fulton.
That's good.
There's a Fulton Street, I think it is. Goose Island Fulton Street is Goose Island coffee beer. Mm-hmm. So maybe this is going to be like a coffee beer.
More leaning towards that
toasted nut flavor.
That's a toasted nut flavor, yeah. So
it's going to be dark, I assume, because of the Dark Traveler.
It smells dark.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That looks real dark.
Let's get into it, guys.
I'm doing a pour off screen so I don't embarrass myself.
Got about half an inch of head. Nick has pretty much a perfect head.
Mine's a little bit too much.
A little bit big. Mine's a little small.
I can't wait until we all have them like the exact like.
Nick had like a perfect 1 inch head. Nick had the perfect 1 inch today.
In the years to come, we will be amazing and we'll all have the same. Exact.
That was my nickname in high school, by the way. The 1 incher. That was bad. All right, so we're gonna try it now.
So yeah, as you can see, dark. It's actually really dark.
I
can't even see through it.
It's about Guinness darkness, actually.
It's gonna be coffee.
It's gonna be very coffee, but I think it's gonna be very delicious.
I'm gonna have Nick try it first. I'm gonna have Tyler try it first. I'm going to see that they don't like it, and I'm going to drink it.
Not as coffee as you think. Kind of more black coffee. I mean, it's good.
Initial reaction is, it's not Guinness.
No.
It's trying to be Guinness, though.
Yeah. I feel like it's trying a little bit too hard. It's been a while since we agreed on anything.
It might be a little bit easier to drink than Guinness, but I don't think it's...
I would think maybe if you're looking to go to Guinness, and this is around, I would try this first. Because Guinness has a very heavy flavor to it.
Which is the one that we just drank in the past couple of weeks.
Porter.
That was also...
Vanilla porter, right?
That was also like a very light Guinness. I think it was the vanilla porter.
I think, yeah.
That might be accurate.
I think it was because that's the only real coffee beer we've had in the past 2 weeks, I think, was the vanilla porter. Yeah. But,
it's not bad.
I don't dislike it.
I think it's better than the vanilla porter.
I think it's better than vanilla porter, definitely.
Yeah, didn't we get that one a low score?
Yeah.
Yeah, vanilla porter was very boring. I mean, this...
you know what, I liked it. I mean,
there's something special about this one. I don't know what
I
it
like
is.
it. I'm not in love with it. You know, like, there's, you know, Guinness Victory at Sea. Those, you know, like,
this
solid.
Victory at Sea was better than this, I think.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Pains me to say it because Goose Island is...
this is the first Goose Island I've
Goose
actually
Island
ever
is
had.
amazing. Focus. There we go.
Goose Island.
You never had a 312? Nick has never had a 312.
You never had a grumpy ale?
Never a grumpy ale?
Man.
You know, I actually think I had a grumpy old man in a Bill Jones 6-pack one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember liking it, though.
You need to try 312.
That's a little too pale, I think, from Goose Island.
You need to go with 312. 312 is like the...
It's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, 312 for me is damn near perfect. It's a pretty perfect beer. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't had it in a while, but 312 is one of those beer tastes that just sticks with you. Like you will always know. Once you have one, you will always know what it tastes like.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
You know,
312 Goose Island, out of Chicago.
So any of you Illinois people watching this?
I know that there's also
out of Chicago.
I know there's also a brewery, I think, in New York.
Is it?
I believe. I think there's a.
So any New York people who see this,
but the
might be one in,
the Fulton series.
What was this Fulton and Wood?
It comes from, I do believe, the streets in Chicago, where it's the coffee shop. It's like a coffee shop street.
Is it?
Give me a fact check.
Fact check. Throw it down in the comments. Let us know if our.
I know that the 312.
If my left hand is right.
I know the 312 is based off the area code of Chicago.
Yep.
So just Goose Island. Anyone that knows a lot about it, just fact check us really quick.
Fact check it. Throw it down in the comments. You can.
So now we keep.
I'll do my best to keep up on them. I know I've fallen down a little bit lately, but.
Now we keep diverging from the beer because it's just average.
Yeah.
And there's nothing exciting about it. It's not bad. It's not
bad.
For me, it's slightly above average.
I think it's slightly. Yeah, I think it's
slightly above average beer,
which is a little bit of a disappointment because I was hoping that this, Goose Island would take us out of this slump that I think we're kind of in.
But it's been better than the past 2 weeks.
Yes, never over the last 2.
Yes,
because this actually it gives you that lingering taste.
Yeah.
Even though it's not that long.
And even though I do think this is, like I said, slightly above average. I want to keep drinking it. That's, I don't want it to warm up and be gross. That's the thing, I want to keep drinking it. It's a good flavor. I mean, they got the flavor down pretty good. I mean, I'm not tasting the
nut aroma.
The nut, subtle hints of toasted nut.
They're real subtle.
Yeah, it's real subtle if it's in there.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time tasting it.
Maybe it's just overpowered by the coffee.
Maybe. I can see the earthy hop character. I can taste that. Like the kind of earthy hopness of it. But as Nick pointed out before we started this, all the bottle says is contains wheat. That's...
Yeah, it really doesn't give you a description of how it's made.
Yeah. Most beers we've had list their what they put in it. I think it was the Purple Haze listed that it had the raspberry, actual raspberry in it. You guys get the point. But all it says is contained wheat on the bottle, or contains wheat on the bottle. So we don't really know what else is in here. That's Who wants to score it?
I'm going to start with the scoring. I'm going to put it a little bit above average. I'm going to go with a 6.
6.
I enjoyed it, but it
I'm
might
gonna
just...
go.
Yeah.
As slightly above average, you would think I would say 6. I'm going to be a little generous with it. I'm going to say 7.
Okay.
I'm going to be a little bit generous with it and call it a 7. Just because I do like the taste of it. I like the fact that it keeps me wanting to come back to drink it. What do you think?
I think I'm just going to give it a flat 5.
5.
Flat
Average.
5, that's not bad.
Average. I mean, made an improvement since the past 2. So
We'll throw him a bone.
yeah, kind of thankful for that. But yeah, I mean,
that gives us an average score of 6, guys.
Average score is 6.
So just above average.
Just So anyway,
it's good. Try it.
What was the
Price point?
How much it cost?
$10.99.
$10.99.
Like most Goose Island beers, it's a little on the pricier point, but it's still.
But really, I mean,
it's not breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Not. And even though we call it a slightly above average, we know based on Goose Island's other beers and ales that they only brew with quality ingredients.
Yeah.
You know, so we know there's quality in here. It's just, I don't know if that's a contradiction. There's quality ingredients. It's just,
I
don't know if it's the way it's put together or the way.
I think that it's just in comparison to other beers like it, it just doesn't meet up to, you know.
Yeah.
I think that we've had better beers like it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it for me.
That is.
I really don't know what else to say about it.
I mean,
There's
besides
much to say.
the graphic, I think is really cool.
Graphic is pretty cool.
Um,
It's got like the big moon in the background with a big beer glass, I think it is, on it. Dark Traveler. I mean, go try it, definitely. I mean,
yeah.
I'd say it's worth a try, especially if you want to get more into like the darker beers. It's definitely worth a try. But with that being said, we're gonna sign it off here. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode very much. Like, comment, and subscribe. And
If you have any ideas, recommendations,
yes,
give it to us.
as always, throw them down in the comments. Like I said, I'll do my best. I fell down a little bit for a while on getting on the computer and looking at the comments, but I'm going to do that more often. Been a crazy week for us middle class guys, us working class people. But anyway, guys, stay safe.
Be safe.
See you next week.